and Pyramids of Egypt. On my right, I have Coach Jose Riveiro. Coach, just your overall views on the game today.
Good evening. I think it was a good game, well played from both sides, with two different approaches, but both of them, I think, attractive for the spectators. A game without pauses, without any team trying to play time or temporize, so it was a good rhythm, decent rhythm. I think more control for us in the beginning of both periods, less control in the end of both periods as well. Good opportunities for both teams. Like I said already 2 times after the game in the interviews, not a 0-0 game. A game that should have finished with goals. So yeah, 0-0, everything open for the second leg, and anticipating for sure a really good game the next Friday.
Thank you, Coach. Now we're going to open the floor for questions. Do we not have any questions?
It's normal.
They scared of you today.
I don't know, Coach, whether to say hard luck or congratulations, but a beautiful display shown by both sides. What do you make of the Pyramids' stubbornness and coming at you when we expected them to be sitting back like North Africans do all the time?
No, I said already before the game that for me is the best team we played this season so far. It's a brave team. It's a team who is playing this competition, not showing any kind of pressure or nervous in every game wherever they play. And today was a good example of that. I think we have to appreciate. Sometimes it looks like we don't understand the stage where we are right now with this young team that we are, with this unexperienced team. There were moments also today that I'll say supporters lost a little bit the confidence on them as well, in a couple of mistakes in our build-up, and those are the moments that we need them the most, because it's the way that we know how to play football, is the way that we are beating teams, is the way that we manage to arrive in these stages playing that kind of football. We are fighting for every competition because we are playing that kind of football, and we need to, all of us, we do, and I hope that the people outside can appreciate what these boys are doing each and every game this season. I think today is our game number 42 with our numbers are second to none this season. So the moment that we make a mistake is when we need, all of the support behind, and make sure that together we can continue celebrating good games like today, and hopefully more to come.
Thank you, Coach.
Yes, Coach. Vanilla from FNB. I wanted to actually address what you were talking about, because during the game I was sharing something similar with a colleague, because if you look at all your results in North Africa, you came back with wins, and this has been maybe also the nature of even Bafana. They also go away and also play results. So I wanted to ask you more about that importance of the mental strength of the players, because throughout the game you could tell how strong are these boys mentally.
I think we still unbeaten in the maximum competition in the continent. I think it tells enough about the way that our team is competing this season. Not only in the Champions League, but if we focus particularly in the Champions League, there's nothing to say to these guys. They're doing an incredible job. They are competing, you know, at the level that the same level than the best one in the continent. Whoever you decide is the best one, we are at that level right now. When it's time to compete, and we will try again. We're going to Egypt after tomorrow. We will be there on Friday and ready to go again, ready to try to get the result that we need, which are multiple because of the rules of the competition and the possible double value of the goals. Is a tricky result, this 0-0 for both of us. It's not an easy one for us, it's not an easy one for Pyramids. So like I said, we can anticipate a really interesting second leg, and trust me, we will do everything, we will put everything there in order to make it possible, and if it's not possible, we go to the next one, and that's what we do. Yeah, that's enough.
Good evening, Coach.
Good evening.
I think to some extent you're quite correct in saying maybe people from the outside don't understand how huge this is. From you as the coach, how do you try to send out that message that it's not every day that this club is playing the semi-final of the Champions League? How do you send out that message to the supporters to say this is something huge, we need your support?
No, I don't send messages. I just try to do my job as good as possible to prepare the team to perform the way they did it tonight. I'm so proud of them. It's not easy to find yourself in a semi-final of this competition and try to play the football that we try to play all the time under pressure with a team that came here tonight to also to try to play, to press us, to put us in problems in our build-up, and Chain, the centre backs, our midfielders, they were brave enough to find multiple situations of advantage. During that process, it's normal that sometimes you will make one or two mistakes. We're not perfect. We don't even pretend to be perfect, and we're not going to change. We believe in what we are doing. We're getting good results, good performances in the way that we play in football. Sometimes we need to be more conservative, and we manage to be and to have that role also, especially in this competition as well. And that's what we do. I think most of the people identify themselves with the football that we were displaying this season, and it's not going to change now.
Coach, is it something that you think will play on the players' mind, considering that although disallowed, the two goals potentially that was scored?
No goals. They were not goals. If the referee said that is no goal, it's no goal. So we cannot speak about goals. It's disallowed. So obviously it's something new for us now. Seriously, we're not used to play with the VAR, and I understand also the frustration of the opponent. But I'm sure that once they have the opportunity to check the actions carefully, they will realize that I think the referee was correct, was right. Unfortunately for them this time, the situation or the decision was good for Orlando Pirates. But no, it's a good warning for us to do it better, especially in the second one, in the corner kick, in the set piece, to really analyze what happened and try to do it better the next time. But I think this is not going to play a role. It's the way, the direction that football is going. We have to get used to play with this type of technology as well, and I think that in this case the referees and his assistants did a good job.
Before we take one final question.
Good evening.
Good evening, sir.
Talk to us about the slippery pitch. Do you think it was conducive to the players to play the ball, or it was steady your game play?
I didn't hear you. Sorry, sir.
The slippery pitch. Do you think it was conducive, or it messed up your game play?
No, obviously those are situations that create a lot of uncertainty in the team. But what can I say about the field? I mean, I'm not going to say anything about the field because it's an old story, and it's not gonna benefit me, and yeah, and luckily for us, none of those mistakes finish in a bad situation for us. We managed to correct those couple of mistakes due to the shape of the field, but yeah, just let's leave it there.
We're gonna wrap it up with the last question. Yeah.
Coach, I'm looking at the age of the squad. I mean, the average used within the teams that are still left. You seem to be having the youngest squad. Looking at the age groups of the other squads, the 3 teams that are still involved. Is it just out of curiosity? Is it a benefit for you that apart from your players not having gained as much experience, but physically, mentally, and even their performance, they are learning so fast that they will graduate in terms of how they have learned through all the situations that you've gone through them with them?
Now, obviously, there's no doubt that is good for them as an individuals. It's good for Pirates as a football club. It's good for eventually for the national team as well. I think it's a win-win, and so far the boys are doing, like everybody see, they're doing so well. They are performing in any kind of game, week in, week out. Mistakes are part of this game. Everybody makes mistakes. The senior ones, the young ones, and what we have to do as a team is to back up each other when those mistakes are happening. The senior players are playing a very important role for our youngsters as well. And yeah, together we managed to be a brave team in every competition, and like I said, it will be like that till the end.
Thank you, Coach Jose. Thank you to the
Ready.
to the end of our